Imagine that you are lying on your couch. It is 11 o'clock at night. You've had a long, draining, and stressful day at the office. You are exhausted, not just physically, but mentally. You open your phone just to unwind for a second. You aren't looking for anything specific. Then an ad appears. A kitchen gadget you didn't know existed, a sleek desk organizer, or a pair of noise-canceling headphones that promise to drown out the world. You click the link. The Amazon app opens instantly. The Buy Now button glows in that familiar, predatory, metallic yellow. You don't have to type your password. You don't have to reach for your wallet. You don't even have to think. One tap. Your order is on the way, arriving tomorrow by 10 p.m. In that exact microsecond, a massive wave of dopamine floods your brain. For 5 minutes, the stress of your boss disappears. For 5 minutes, the anxiety of your mortgage fades into the background. You feel a sense of power. You feel a sense of control. But what you didn't realize is that you didn't actually buy a product. What you just did was sell another hour or another day of your future to Jeff Bezos. Welcome to the clinical autopsy of convenience. Today, we are going to understand how the one-click buy button has been engineered to rewire your neural pathways, ensuring that you remain a high-earning, highly indebted, perpetual consumer. You see, Amazon is not a retail store. It is a trillion-dollar behavioral engineering laboratory. Their goal is not to sell you what you need. Their goal is to eliminate the friction between your impulse and your capital. In the old world, if you wanted something, you had to get dressed. You had to drive to a store. You had to physically walk down an aisle, find the item, and stand in a line to pay. That time was your financial immune system. That delay gave your prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, a chance to wake up and ask, wait, do I actually need this? Is this worth 3 hours of my life? Amazon has successfully dismantled your financial immune system. They have turned the act of spending money into something as invisible and as thoughtless as breathing. When you use one-click buy, you are bypassing the logical side of your brain entirely. You are operating purely within your reward system. And your reward system does not care about your retirement account. It does not care about your credit card balance. It only wants the next hit of pleasure right now. Look around your house for a moment. Look at the cardboard boxes piling up in your garage or in your recycling bin. Each one of those boxes represents a decision you made when you were tired, when you were vulnerable, or when you were simply bored. The modern economy of 24-hour delivery has created a generation of people who own houses full of things, but lives that are empty of true freedom. You are trading your long-term autonomy for 5 minutes of short-term distraction. The scarcity brain thrives on the Amazon ecosystem because it offers the ultimate illusion of abundance. When you can have anything delivered to your door tomorrow morning, your brain tells you that you are wealthy. But the reality is exactly the opposite. Absolute convenience is the most expensive tax in the world. You pay the price of the product, you pay for the Prime membership, but the real cost is the opportunity cost. Every $20 spent on a gadget you'll stop using in a week is a brick you've removed from the wall that was supposed to protect your future self. Think of the Buy Now button as a silent drain in the bottom of your bathtub. You are working 50 hours a week trying to fill that tub with your 6-figure salary, but there are hundreds of these tiny, invisible holes in the bottom. No matter how much you earn, the tub will never stay full because the system has convinced you that convenience is a necessity. The system wants you to keep clicking, because as long as you're focused on the next package arriving, you won't have the energy to focus on the structures that are keeping you broke. How do you break this spell? How do you reclaim your neural territory? It is a digital detox for your wallet. Starting today, you must disable one-click purchasing. You must remove your credit card information from the app. You must force your brain to type in every single digit, every expiration date, every security code, every single time you want to buy something. You need to give your logic time to wake up. You need to force yourself to feel the weight of the transaction. You need to ask yourself, is this plastic toy worth an hour of the stress I feel at my desk? Real wealth is not measured by the things you possess, but by the things you can afford not to buy. The Buy Now button is in reality a Work Longer button. Every time you click it, you are signing a contract to stay chained to your desk for another hour, another day, or another year. This was the clinical diagnosis of your convenience addiction. Tomorrow, we are going to analyze the greatest scam in the American financial system, the credit score. We will understand why a high score is not a badge of wealth, but a certificate of how good a slave you are to the debt machine. If you have decided that Jeff Bezos has enough of your money and that it's finally time to build your own fortress, leave a comment below with the words, "Reclaim my future." Let's see who is ready to unplug from the machine. Subscribe to continue dissecting the traps of the system, or keep clicking until there is nothing left of your freedom. The choice, as always, is yours.